don't know why, but I always love checking out like really like I guess adventure-based spin-off games that are just like having a tiny bit of a resurgence, a shadow like resurgence, one might say, like a sort of like dark horse like status. Like there are games like this. There was a recent like Crayon Shinten game that I really want to fucking check out that like involves a summer vacation, believe it or not. Wow. Seems to be almost a weird theme going on throughout that. Like pretty much basically the IP slash like game dev equivalent of like passing by in like the hallway and doing like a silent nod to each other and just like knowing and being in like solidarity with each other and just being like, yeah, it's too good of like a scenario and like situation to pass up for your like little like $30 game or so. Like, come on, I mean, it's like, from what I see from these games though, they're fucking amazing at like pulling off practically one-to-one, or at least the equivalent of what the shows can be in a video game. Especially the type of worlds and the physics-based systems that are warranted for those worlds. Like, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be jumping in this game, and I know there's jumping. Of course there's jumping in the show, but I don't know why there has to be like a sort of like physical difference between cartoon jumping and video game jumping, you know? In terms of like conveying motion and feeling and impact to like the player who's taking control of the character rather than someone who's watching a character doing something. Like if you say control SpongeBob in a video game, you might want to jump like 2 stories up and then just go like splat right down onto the ground and not give a fuck and like get right back up. Unless you're like me and you play Spider-Man games and you look down when you fall off the Empire State Building and you constantly do that, and you, even though you know you're gonna have a panic attack looking down, you might do that with a video game character and not give a like darn about like how that's gonna like impact the character, because you know there's not gonna be fall damage unless your game's bad. But if you watch like the actual show, you know, SpongeBob, the Spider-Man show, Bluey, you see that character jump, and you see them jump from like anything, and you're just like, oh god, what's gonna happen? Oh shoot, hope they come out of this good. Do a barrel roll, tuck into a barrel roll, Peter. Bluey, no. It's like having Bluey fall off the couch, like being like the equivalent of like fucking Luke falling down like the shaft, just like, no. What will she do? Should be easy, right? Did I see that from the trailer? Like, I'm blind, so I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure. Our girl? I don't know. I'm pretty sure the dad called them like, oh, girls, what are we doing today? Or some shit. Sorry, I will learn. Like, first off, okay, I don't know what was going on there. I mean, I can see little like slips and cracks in like the coding in a game like this. I mean, the graphics are, again, practically, I can feel like the best approximation of like the game or the show into a video game. But also, it's probably an indie dev that is just doing their like damnedest to like really like put the feeling also into like the game and like the control of the characters and whatnot. So if Bluey or Bluey Dad or whatever just kind of just spawns in and kind of just like does a little like T-pose, and like Bingo's the only one who witnesses and has like a sort of like Stephen King child moment of just like a like a little like violin swell happens, just like did anybody see Dad just T-pose into existence? And that's okay, that can happen. I'll let it slide. Is that unicorn having a very ferocious spout of diarrhea? Huh? Which one of you? I know it's definitely like Bingo or something. Definitely had to have been the one who like drawn that one or something. Like they're like the baby from like Home Movies or something, or like the little brother from South Park, kind of like feeling, you know, like They're actually like, and now we are stuck in the middle of winter with no food. We will starve to death. Wackadoo. Branch's headdress. Chat? Are we like, does Bluey have like a cult vibe underneath it all? Like, are we about to have like a vacation where we go out to like our great uncle's like hidden island and like have a freaking midsummer moment? I need to be aware of this. I'm gonna have to do like a charge jump.
We can't get it.
Come on, kids, let's go to the park. I'll get Geki something soft to land on. Just in case.
We'll get your like third uncle over here to just like have like a bullhorn and be like, it's okay, you can calm down. Everything's fine. Life is worth living. Geki's just like, finally, fuck, man. And he just like immediately like pulls out a popcorn and just like relaxes on the couch, starts watching like the like most heinous like comedy movie.
This place is massive.
Some Pink Flamingo shit.
Where's the castle for?
I don't know. But I
Hello? Anyone there?
We're here, mate. What's going on?
The sprinklers are on.
It's like the opposite of Flora's lava. You kind of act as if like there are blades of water that will cut off your legs. I mean, now that I put it that way, that it's sharp blades that will literally chop off my legs, it's kind of morbid when you think about
Want
it.
to ruin your perfect do?
I don't know how Flora's lava is more acceptable, but whatever. It's semantics. We're pushed back with such force, like Jesus. I thought like water regulations for like output were kind of like bad in some areas of the U.S., but they're kind of like lax over in Australia. Like they pushed me with force. Like dang, almost dislocated like my freaking knee.
So I brought you a Christmas present.
But it's April.
Yeah, it's a bit late. Sorry.
Cadillac!
It's the latest version.
What the hell kind of weird ass Furby creature is this?
Oh, right.
Great.
This episode of Bluey is called Chattermax. What have you done?
What?
We'll have to hide this one too.
Wait, you hide their toys?
Not all their toys, just that one. All right, where is it?
I'm worried about how quiet it suddenly is. Maybe let's check the cupboards or anywhere it might be able to hide.
Well, convenient for all y'all that I have a weird meta sense of where any objective or any sort of important like object or like thing that I need to do is highlighted for me at any given time.
Isn't our new Chattermax red?
Huh?
Yeah. Whose is this Chattermax? It looks like our old
This is
one.
Chattermin.
Does it?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
To find our new Chattermax. I think I hear it.
Where is that coming from? Seems like it's back downstairs.
What happened to him?
It's the kids' magic xylophone. When they hit it and say, freeze, then you're stuck like that.
Ah.
Trust me, it's actually a magically imbued like xylophone. Like it's nothing to joke about.
That's a rough deal.
They like gain powers. Like it's like a word of power, you know, like the D&D like
It's not
mechanic.
How we usually play.
I'm atrophying here.
But how do we
My butthole will remain tight if I
What if we use
stay
the tag?
puckered. There's a lot of like dubious items here. Oops, sorry. Nicked my microphone.
This place is looking better already.
Look at the spa area, kids. There's some more rubbish to pick up.
There's still room in this bag. I'll wait here for you to throw the trash.
Come on!
Just, kids, go ahead and pick up the old rusty pieces of metal. And if it looks like a needle, at least let Dad pick that one up.
We're almost there.
Whoa! This rock is huge! How are we going to cross?
I think we're gonna need all the muscles available. Come on, team. Let's all push together.
Yes, Dad!
Form like Voltron. Captain Australian family. What's going on here? What are we? Oh, we're pushing it forward. Get it together, Dad.
We did it!
That was heavy. Just round the corner.
Man, Child Link could have been able to push that boulder.
I thought you said we were
Get outta
nearly
here.
there.
Alright, Chad, here we go. We're gonna find the treasure. It's definitely not gonna be the friends we made along the way.
See it? This is the best holiday ever.
Not yet. Aha! There's something here. Oh, yeah!
This isn't treasure. It's just a dirty old doll.
Hey, it's an
Wow.
action figure, not a doll. It's powered